Listen, man, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. I bought True Story.
And I have you. Wow.
Yeah, I bought that book way back in the day, man. I was living in New York. It was a great book.
Thank you.
A very underrated book on stand-up comedy.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a novel.
Yeah.
It's a novelization of my early life.
Very accurate, though. Like, you could feel like you lived the life. And, the names were hilarious of the characters you chose.
No, I worked probably harder on that than almost anything I've ever done. I would never write I would never write another novel. Well, just to make every sentence, every paragraph funny or telling, no extra words. To me, that's the kind of...
What year did you write that?
It's funny, I started it in the early 80s when I was still almost living it. And I would get busy and put it aside, not to look at it for years. And then I did this is my old life. In 1985, in December, I went down to Zihuatanejo, Mexico, to do the memorable TV movie. There's a phrase that dates you. The memorable TV movie, Club Med. I think we all remember it. No, we don't. Linda Hamilton was the star.
I think I do remember it.
I hope you don't.
I rember Linda Hamilton in a movie with you. Now I'm picturing it.
It was a TV movie, and we stayed at the Club Med. I was in, it was kind of a low-budget thing as far as the people in the cast and crew went, because we stayed at the Club Med, which was Club Med is not a luxury hotel. You know what Club Meds are. You give up your money, you pay everything in beads, but you don't really need money. And the room is for people who you're going to enjoy the outside. That's why you're in Mexico. So the room is monastic, right? There's no TV because you're out all day. You're just going to be in the waves, and then you're going to fuck and go to sleep and whatever. So I had a lot of free time because I wasn't in the shot every day, but I was in Mexico. Eventually, I got fucking cabin fever down there. I couldn't wait to get home. But I was there a long time and had nothing to do, and I wrote a lot of the novel there. And I put it away again. And then I was in a real career slump in the early 90s. I had finished with acting mostly. I didn't want to do that anymore. I'd done a few sitcoms, and I didn't want to be the office creep forever. And so I was just like nowhere. And that's when I finished it. And also, that's like the year I did cocaine, which I probably would not have finished it without that.
It was only 1 year?
It was 1 year. I was never meant to do cocaine. When everyone was doing it, I never wanted it. You know me, I'm a pothead like you. It's not my drug. But, if you really insist, you can get into any drug. And I just happened to be at this point in my life where I was vulnerable to I had nothing to do all day. I wasn't working. So, and it helps you write. It's a
productivity drug.
It's a productivity drug. It was never a drug that I liked because I wasn't social on it. But I used to like to have sex on it.
Really?
Most men did not. I loved that and write, but I didn't want to talk. Some people are like, that guy. I was never that guy who did coke and talk a blue streak. No, but it helped me, concentrate and organize and that kind of stuff. And and then I was probably smoking pot too. I was smoking cigarettes. It was not a healthy year. That was not a healthy year. I remember, because cocaine, which is kids, that is the worst drug. It really is, because you get a little honeymoon period, and then that quickly goes away, and then you're chasing that high, and it's not healthy, and then you're trying to, at the end of the night, take the edge off. You're into that. Put the edge. I got to put the edge back on. I took it off too much by drinking Jack Daniels. Ah, damn! Now I got to take it off again. I put it on too much. That was.
I never touched it. I got lucky.
You very smart.